Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day with the sun shining brightly outside. It's not really above the horizon, I don't think, but it's, and you know, there's cloud cover, so it's bright, but it's not bright. You know, that the sun is behind cover, but still, thumbs up for that. It's a good thing. My lips are coming off. How about that? Not a whole lot to talk about personally going on in my life, but I just thought I'd yammer on about a few things because without being able to talk, my head doesn't work. That's why I vlog. And I don't have anybody to talk to. I don't have any real family that I can just immediately talk to, even though my one child out of 3 is still in town, but far, far away with his guardians. Thumbs up for that. And I don't really have any friends to talk to, so I gotta talk to somebody, even if it's just a webcam, and then to people in text down in the comments. Thank you very much, each and every one of you, for watching, and for those of you that comment. Greatly appreciate it. Thumbs up for that. But off to the side, let's see, what are the things that I have to talk about? Like, well, shucks, I'm gonna talk about this one. A while back, I had read an article, like in Cracked, which, as a real quick aside, I'm going to try and come back to my original subject. I got it written down. Cracked, the website, has unfortunately really fallen from where it was. It used to have a lot of really good writers. It still has good writers. And they'd had did a lot of good video, and then they had the one editor who used to run a different website called Pointless Waste of Time, but then he merged it with the Cracked website and was the senior editor for like the past 13 years. But ever since they've been sold place to place to place, and editorial things have changed, and there have been mass firings, and it's more just new people, it's gotten different from that, and now the senior editor is stepping down, so there's not even going to be his touch. It's just not the same. But, be that as it may, I had read articles, watch and read again about it, about back in the 70s, they had a whole bunch of songs, and there's still songs since then. They're not just in the 70s. It was a big article about all these songs in all of music, but what really seems to be from like 70s upward is the fetishization of 17-year-old girls, specifically 17. And how sexy that is. And a lot of the songs that they played, I remember listening to when I was growing up. Because, hey, you know, I was 10 years old in 1972. So, but some of those songs that I remember fondly going, oh, I remember that song. I like that song. It's like when it was taken apart and it said, this is about this. This song that you remember is about this musician who at 31 years old was trying to get into the pants of this 17-year-old. And that's what the song was about. And it's, oh, that's nasty. And a lot of songs are like that, like all these Sweet 17 songs, you know. There's the Beatles with their song, with their lyrics, you know. Well, she's just 17, if you know what I mean. So all this creepy fetishization of 17-year-old girls. Ugh, gotta love that, huh? Thumbs up for human nature, or at least some. Also, just as a really minor aside, I had noticed this before, and it's true. My body is so weird. My reactions to substances is odd to me. Like When I smoke cannabis, I don't get hungry. I don't get the munchies like most people do. You know, you smoke, you get the munchies. You want to munch, you want to eat stuff. Actually, when I smoke, that's when I eat less. It's when the cannabis has cleared out of here and I start getting more and more sober that's when I get hungry. I can have it feels like a dagger of hunger in my chest when I wake up because, hey, it's been a while. It's time to eat, right? But if I just smoke some, that goes away. And I'm aware that I'm hungry, but I don't feel that hunger pain anymore. It's when I'm not partaking of cannabis. Ugh, feels like my lips are just really coming apart. My apologies. When I'm not on cannabis, that's when I eat stuff. When I do smoke, that's when I don't. So, thumbs up. What is going on with my lips? Goodness gracious, my sincere apologies. Just feels like there's one thing I do get though, and here's the bad part, is I do get cotton mouth and dry eyes. And cotton mouth, of course, is just your mouth dries out. Now I'm eating tissue because my tissue is coming off on my tongue. Thumbs up. I love that. Anyway, though, so yeah, and I've noticed that my body just reacts in odd little tiny ways. In one way, really, really well. When though I don't know how to really put it because I function better, my body functions better when I have cannabis in me than without. So it's not right to say when I'm not sober or not clean when there's cannabis in me because I'm functioning properly then. But one thing I do still have to deal with though, unfortunately, is my faulty memory. Fibromyalgia for the win on that one. So even though I know I was talking about cannabis and hunger and all that, and I was going to talk about a particular subject just then, unfortunately I did not leave enough conversational breadcrumbs to come back to it, and I have lost it entirely. My sincere apologies. Welcome to my brain. I know it was something about how my body reacts differently and oddly. So if I can remember entirely, then I'll come back to it. Oh yes, in fact I have, I think, because it helps me think more clearly when I've got alcohol cravings. There have been some times I have actually marched out of here fully intent with my cravings saying, you're going to go buy something. You're going to go buy a beer and drink it. And on the way, I smoked a pre-roll to the store. That's when my body went, you know what? This is a bad idea and you need to not do it. Because until I had done that, my body was saying, yeah, we're going to give in today. We're just going to give in and yeah, it's going to happen. And I'm on my way to do it. And then I fill my body with cannabis and it's like, this is really stupid. This is an intensely bad idea. Holy smokes. And then boom. But then they have found that people that are trying to get clean from heroin, they're able to curb their cravings with cannabis. Thumbs up for that. So apparently it's good for alcoholism as well. Which is weird because unfortunately, part of the things that I remember from my youth when I used to smoke cannabis is because if you do happen to drink alcohol and smoke cannabis, unfortunately for people like me, they work together synergistically. So if you drink alcohol, have a couple beers, and smoke a pre-roll, THC makes alcohol a much better, much more pleasant drunk feeling. And alcohol makes THC much nicer and much more mellow on your body. So you take them together and oh boy, do things feel nice. And unfortunately, that's very true. So, in my case, it's a double-edged sword. It's like, it helps me to hold back the cravings. But if they ever do break through and I succumb, it's just gonna feel better than ever. Ah! That's not what you need as a recovering alcoholic. Thumbs up for that. Excuse me. Good golly, Miss Molly. And my sinuses are just, oh, so full. I have been having so much trouble. So I got either allergies or a cold. Most likely allergies, because I don't really have any symptoms other than my sinuses going crazy. And what with the warm weather and rain, there is a lot of leaf mold growing in the forest outside, and I'm allergic to leaf mold. So I feel and sound myself like my voice is a lot deeper because my throat is fighting with all of the stuff dripping out of my sinuses because of all the pollen and mold, etc. Thumbs up. Joy. So I've been going through a lot more tissue than normal because I've been honking my brains out here. And in this case, just I happen to spit all over myself, so joy. And I'm no hyper vlogger, so I'm not going to make myself look better. Thumbs up for that. So, what else do I have on my thing there? Oh yeah, I did not go walkies yesterday. And I, in fact, didn't even walk anywhere. I just holed up in my room. I think it was largely because my housemates had been fighting through a large part of yesterday. And I just, when that happens, hey, I've got social anxieties in the first place. I don't want to get involved with stuff, so whether I wanted to or not, my subconscious said, you just need to stay up here and cocoon. So yesterday, I largely just stayed up here and cocooned. I've been playing more Grim Dawn because that is an awesome game. And in fact, I went and double-checked reading through stuff. When I said I had almost finished the main act before, if I ever said that, because there's main game and then they have 3 pieces of DLC, one of them free if you were a Kickstarter backer, but it just added a kind of endless survival mode, and then there was a city edition and then another realm edition, but the city just continues the main story. So if you didn't buy the city DLC, you'd never know the end of the story. And then of course there's additional stuff with this other edition that they have. But I've been playing that and it's good. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's definitely a thumbs up. And if you enjoy games like the point and click Diablo style type of thing where you just click on the bad guy and hold until it's dead, you know, and then click on the next thing and then gather loot to try and get better at killing things that you click on. It's an addictive gameplay loop. Then Grim Dawn is definitely worth your time. I've been playing, like I say, quite a bit of that. But I had made it all the way through the main act, but I couldn't beat the bad guy at the end of the city addition to the story act. So replaying now, I'm actually doing really, really good. So that's a definite thumbs up. I shouldn't have any issues. I've been much more powerful, mighty, and strong. Thumbs up for that. Oh, hokey smokes. I'm going to flip over to this camera because I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. I appreciate the fact that you took the time, expended the calories, and left me a comment. Definitely a thumbs up. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Did I just already say that part? I'm pretty sure I did now. So now that I'm pretty sure I messed up because of my brain, I'll just quickly say it is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language, you just saw how my brain functions, so thumbs up for that. And if I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. So let me make sure I'm still halfway centered, and we'll call this up. We have Ali Shabiri, thumbs up and thank you. Meduka, thank you very much. Protector Drone, greatly appreciated. Kathy Kitscat, Hokey Smokes, I am so sorry. But thank you for leaving me a comment. And Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Hectic _ Heretic, greatly appreciated. We have Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up. David Perales, I can't. MEJILLONES. I thank you very, very much. I just can't do that one at this point in time. Slick O Nick, thumbs up and thank you. Then we have Bailey Snyder, greatly appreciated. Panda Boy, thumbs up. Colin Reisner, greatly appreciated. Russian Timing, thank you very much. Jake Gaming for You, YT, thumbs up and thank you. Elder Wolf 569, thank you very, very much for the info and comments. Alex, thumbs up and thank you. And we have Mika Mach 5, thank you so very, very much for the comments. Bioshock 69, greatly appreciated, not appreciated. Confused Owl 29, greatly appreciated. We have Turney, thumbs up and thank you. And then let's see if we have anybody else. Jelly Crack, thumbs up and thank you. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Evermore Shores, thumbs up and thank you. And that's it. It didn't hit 25, but for those of you that did leave me a comment, thank you so very, very much. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thumbs up and thank you so much. It is appreciated. Thumbs up and thank you. Getting me out of my own head, even when I'm cocooning, even when I'm just doing things like this. I am talking to a webcam, but I'm talking to you. And that allows me to get this stuff out of here and into the world. And it is appreciated so very, very much. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you wanted to help me out, but you didn't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link. If you could check it out, that would be cool. If you didn't want to send money, but you wanted to help out, I have an Amazon wish list link down below with things like hamster food and cat food and hamster bedding. If you could check it out, that would be very, very cool. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I got from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you do not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Thumbs up for that. So, I have this video here that you are hopefully watching, because if you're not watching it while you're watching it and you're not listening to it while you're listening to it, either you're dead or some form of life that we don't know or understand yet. So, thumbs up for that. But I've got this, I've got another video I need to edit and render. I need something to record, edit, and render. I'd like to do another Reddit reading reaction for tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get that done. I do have ideas. I've got the more hot takes with your host, Joseph Joe Monterey, I think was the last name I came up with. So thumbs up for that. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.